Why, hello there. I'm Theo, the co-proprietor of the Gallant Goblin, and tonight I have gathered my friends together for an evening of gaslighting and murder. Yes, we are playing my new favorite game, Blood on the Clocktower. Blood on the Clocktower is a social deduction game in the style of Werewolf, but it's much better. In just a moment, my friends in the village of Goblinshire will be assigned roles in the form of tokens. If they receive a blue token, they are on the good team. Yay them. Their goal is to find and kill the demon. But if they receive a red token, they are on the evil team. Boo! Their goal is to slowly murder off the villagers until there are only 2 players left, including the demon. The good team is composed of townsfolk, who have useful powers to help the town, and outsiders, who have less than useful powers for the good team. The evil team consists of minions, who distract, confuse, and sometimes even murder the villagers. And the big bad, the demon. The evil team knows who the other evil players are, but the good team all starts in the dark. They'll have to use their abilities and their intuition to determine who to trust. The game is divided into day and night phases. During the day, the players will chat with each other, either publicly or privately, to share information or misinformation, and then they'll nominate each other to be executed, which is how they'll eventually, hopefully, kill the demon. Then, at night, players, both good and evil, will use their abilities privately, and the demon will slay a villager. I will be the storyteller of the game, crafting the experience for the players. I invite you to come join us at the table. It'll all make sense soon, as the Gallant Goblin plays Blood on the Clocktower. Today's video is brought to you by Hit Point Press. The deck of many animated 5e reference cards can bring even more magic to your games, and they make fantastic gifts. Get animated spell cards, condition cards, or townsfolk NPCs. You can even get in-game items like the Deck of Illusions and the Deck of Many Things. Get your deck of many animated cards using the info icon in the corner or in the doohickey down below.
Phone is down.
We are live. Hopefully. Welcome to the Gallant Goblin Plays Blood on the Clocktower live for the very first time. How's everybody doing tonight?
Hey.
Good. Murder.
Once more with feeling.
Ready
One
to
of the best
murder.
episodes of Buffy, just gotta say.
No, yeah, that's always going to be a Buffy reference in the first 2 minutes of any video I make. But yes, I'm Theo, and I'm going to be your ill-fated storyteller for this evening. And tonight, we are joined by safety professional and respiratory amateur Ryan.
Hello.
Indie
Hi,
game
Ryan.
designer and actual goblin Morgan.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi,
Hey.
Morgan.
Paizo freelancer on the new Tianja books and professional durian taster Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Hi,
Alex.
Gallant
Choices.
Goblin co-proprietor and Pathfinder freelancer Grady.
Howdy.
Hey.
Hi, Grady.
Rabbit catcher and sales and marketing director at the Glass Cannon Network, Tristan.
Hi, Tristan.
Hey,
Hi,
Tristan.
Tristan.
Not a cat, and debatably not a boy, it's Catboy. He wrote that. Just
Hi,
to say.
Catboy.
Kickball champion and food paramour Eric.
How's it going, y'all?
Skittermander,
Hi.
who has escaped containment, Marissa.
Hello.
Hey, Marissa.
Hi, Marissa.
Drag artist, Twitch streamer extraordinaire, professional liar, and speakeasy proprietor of Phasia Speaks.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Phasia.
Hello.
And our always second to die, Victory Bell.
Hi.
And finally, we have the ultimate OG, Glenn. With the salute. Very
Hey.
appropriate.
Meg.
All right. Well, first thing I'm going to do here is hand out our tokens for the night, so you can all see who you are. And then I'll be going over what everything means with our audience. But let me go ahead and load up our little tokens here. Everybody can see what's about to be passed out. So keep on your poker faces and take a look at your tokens. Right. Beneath the moon's soft silvery light in Goblinshire all seems right. But heed this verse, a foretelling plight, for come dawn, darkness blights the bright. Rest now in peace fleeting embrace. Cherish each smile, each familiar face. For when the sun greets the morrow's race, shadows stir in this haunted place. Good night, everybody.
Night, Theo.
All right, so now it is just you and me, chat. Hopefully you can hear me just fine. It looks like I'm going through all right. Let me know in the chat if you're having any trouble hearing me. This is our first time doing this, so it's going to take me a minute to figure it out. And let's look at our roles here. We're going to start at the top of our order here with Ryan Terry. Ryan Terry is our Raven's Keeper, or Raven Keeper. That's always a mistake I make. The Raven Keeper. If you die at night, you are woken to choose a player and you learn their character. So the Raven Keeper is going to be trying to lure the demon into killing them in the night. So it's probably going to be running around, claiming to be a powerful character to try to get the demon to target them. So we'll see if Ryan's successful with that. Our first minion is Morgan. Morgan is our poisoner. Each night, choose a player. They are poisoned tonight and tomorrow day. So poisoning in this game means that if you are an information gatherer, you are going to get possibly bunk information. I can choose to give you true information, or I can choose to give you false information, but I'm generally going to choose to give you false information, whatever kind of helps the evil team. So Morgan's going to be trying to suss out who is the most important person on the good team out there and try to mess up all their information. If it's a role that does something, if they get poisoned, then their role does not work as proper as it's supposed to do. So, for example, if our Slayer over here is poisoned and they try to slay the demon, it's not going to work. So we'll come back and talk about that in a minute. Next is our Empath, Alex. Each night, you learn how many of your 2 alive neighbors are evil. So Alex is already sitting next to one evil player in Morgan. So on the first night, Alex, unless something happens, Alex is going to learn a 1. So it's going to definitely be suspicious of Morgan and Grady. Grady is our washerwoman. Let me close this so you can see better what's going on here. Thank you, DC, for that. And also thanks to Larry for moderating our chat tonight. Grady is our washerwoman. You start knowing that one of 2 players is a particular townsfolk. So one of our starting information roles, he won't be getting information later on, but it's going to start off knowing that one of 2 players is a townsfolk, and we'll come back and set this all up in just a second. Our evil demon for the very first game here on Twitch is going to be Tristan from the Glass Cannon Network. Each night, choose a player, they die. If you kill yourself this way, a minion becomes the imp. It's pretty self-explanatory. Tristan's going to be slowly whittling down the town, and if he can get it down to just him and one other player, then evil wins. But if the heat gets a little too strong on Tristan, Tristan can choose to kill himself in the night, in which case Morgan the Poisoner or Marissa the Scarlet Woman will become the imp instead. So that is a good escape hatch for him. Our soldier is Catboy for today. You are safe from the demon. So in this case, if Tristan targets Catboy, Catboy is not going to die. Catboy is still going to stay alive. So Catboy can potentially waste one of the demon's kills if he can lure Tristan into killing him, or attempting to kill him. So a pretty powerful role for our good team. Next up is possibly our most important information gatherer, Eric the Undertaker. Each night you learn which character died by execution today. So Eric is going to be trying to make sure the town does properly execute everybody in the night, somebody during the day, I mean, because if they do, then he gets to learn what their role is. And that can very much help in the town building trust between the townsfolk when people die, and he can verify that people are who they say they are. And next up we have our other minion for today, Marissa, the Scarlet Woman. If there are 5 or more players alive and the demon dies, you become the demon. So Marissa is our escape hatch, our secondary escape hatch for today. So even if Tristan doesn't kill himself as the imp and jump to somebody else, if Tristan gets executed during the day, Marissa will take on that demon role as long as there are 5 or more players alive. So hopefully this game won't end too early. Our other starting information character is Aphasia Speaks as the chef. You start knowing how many pairs of evil players there are. So pairs are people sitting together next to each other around the table. So in this case, we have Morgan and Tristan and Marissa, none of whom is sitting next to each other. So Aphasia is going to learn a 0, unless Aphasia gets poisoned, in which case I might lie to Aphasia. Next up, we have Victory Bell as our Slayer. Once per game, during the day, publicly choose a player. If they are the demon, they die. So, if Victory Bell has a good suspicion on who they think the demon is, then they can target them during the day, claim to be the Slayer, fire their shot, and if they're successful, they die. But now, if they do target Tristan and Tristan dies, then the Marissa, the Scarlet Woman, will become the demon. So there is still a way out if Tristan does get killed. But it will be pretty obvious that Tristan was the demon because he will die when he gets hit by the Slayer. So they will then know a Scarlet Woman must be in play. And finally, we have Glenn the Virgin, our original OG Virgin. Virgin, the first time you are nominated, if the nominator is a townsfolk, they are executed immediately. So on the initial look at this, it seems like a kind of a negative role, right? Like, this is something that, somebody's dying. It's not necessarily a good thing. But in this game, death is not necessarily a bad thing. Death is good. Death helps you gain information. And so this is a way that Glenn can verify that someone is a townsfolk and thus on the good team, which can be very good information when you're trying to build a trust circle around the table. Now, we do have a few things we need to suss out. So, for example, we can look at our character sheet over here. This is our first night order. But if we look at our character sheet over here, we notice that we have a list of outsiders. This game is supposed to have one outsider, and we don't have one. And that's because one of our townsfolk is going to be the drunk. And so I'm looking around this table on who I think the drunk should probably be. And I think since it's our first game, and I want to give Evil a little bit of a hand, I'm thinking about making Alex the Empath our drunk. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. Because also, if something happens to Grady the Washerwoman and it's a first night character, Grady's likely to get killed off early. I think that then Alex will be sitting between 2 evil players, and that could be game over for Evil. So let's go ahead and make Alex here our drunk. Sorry about this, Alex, when you're watching back later, but I think it's going to be helpful to keep our game going for a little while. Other information we need to set up. Let's go around our table. The Washerwoman is going to start knowing that one of 2 players is a particular townsfolk. And so I think what we might want to do is let's prove our Slayer. I think that could be very interesting. So we're going to show that either, let's see, where is either Victory Bell or, and then we can, let's go, the Ravens Keeper's going to be lying a lot this game to claim to be something that they're not. We could do Ryan Terry. Let's do Ryan Terry. I think that's going to be fine for today. So yeah, we'll say that Victory Bell or Ryan Terry is our Slayer. And this can also throw maybe a little bit of suspicion onto Ryan. Ryan is a very good player, probably the most experienced player at our table. And so we want to, we'll see if that helps out a little bit, throwing a little suspicion on him. The Imp doesn't need anything, Soldier doesn't need anything, Undertaker's good, Scarlet Woman's good, the Chef already knows it's going to be learning a 0. Our Slayer doesn't need any setup, and our Virgin doesn't need any setup. So I think we are ready to go and do our night order. So if anybody has any questions, please let me know in the chat, but otherwise we're going to go around and talk to our players. So on the side over here, we have our first night order to help us out. And so first of all, we need to go talk to our minions and demons to let them know who is who. So we'll do that first. And I'll turn on our desktop chat.
One for helmeted one.
All
like,
right, folks.
if you're into this one, you're into motorcycles. Oh,
I'm just letting you know.
Can I
Yeah. Some questions real fast?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. I'm going to start doing our night order, so be looking out for my chats if you would, and be aware that you are being broadcast as of now. So just in case you're talking about something sensitive like your PIN numbers or your sexual exploits, Catboy, just be aware. So I'm going to go talk to some people.
Well, as long as nobody uses the credit card number 89.
Hello.
Well, hello there. You get to be on the evil team on this person.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for you. I'm just here to tell you right now, and you could be thinking about who you want to poison. You probably already know. But I'm just here to tell you that your demon is Tristan.
Amazing.
And your other minion is Marissa.
All right.
All right, and I'll be back to get your poisoning choice in just a minute. All right.
Sounds good.
Good luck, Morgan.
Her number, and it was just a 7.
I recall
Okay.
this cartoon. I do not recall which one it is, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
I think it's Billy and Mandy.
Hey, Marissa.
Well, hello.
Are you excited to be evil on your first go around on Twitch here?
Well, let's see what happens, seeing as every other time we've attempted this, I have died very early.
Well, this time your game is to stay alive because you are the escape hatch for our demon, and I'm here to tell you that our demon is Tristan.
Okay.
And your fellow minion is Morgan.
Good to know.
All right, I will talk to you soon. Good luck.
Good night.
Beer. That's what I want.
Okay, how do we feel about protest at the...
Tristan.
Good evening.
How do you feel about being the star of our show tonight?
I'm pretty excited about this.
Are you ready to take the reins and lead this town to ruin?
I'm going to start killing as quickly as I can. I got to find my backup character who I'm going to lie about here, so I'm just dipping through the lists and prepping for some conversations.
Well, let me give you some information to get you started. First of all, you want to know who your minions are.
I do.
Your first minion is Morgan.
Oh, great.
This is going to be a very good one for you. And your other minion is Marissa.
Oh, okay, across the board. Good. Nice split.
And I'm also going to give you your bluffs, which are going to be very
Okay.
important for you.
Yep.
Your first bluff is Monk.
Perfect, that was on the list.
There you go. The second one is Mayor.
Yep, that was my second. This is getting good.
And your third is Recluse.
Oh, the recluse. Okay, and I believe that's an outsider.
Yes, that is an outsider. So I will
Okay.
let you use that information and the outsider count and think about why I might give you Recluse as a bluff.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. Any questions for me before we get you started?
No, I'm ready to go. Let's
All
do this.
All right. I got to talk to a few more people, and then we'll get this game started.
All right.
Good luck, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
So, I don't know.
The bourgeoisie, the New York elite?
Yes. Yeah. Which honestly would still fit the theme.
Hello.
Hello. Who is going to be your first target today?
I feel like Ryan Terry is a solid choice.
I figure that might be your answer. All right. I will take care of it.
All right,
Wow.
thank you very much.
Mhm.
And here it didn't fit.
Will not
she
get
really-
on my soapbox on a stream. Will not get on a soapbox on a stream.
She also ruined it, so...
She also did ruin it, yeah.
It was ruined.
Yeah. No, that's terrible.
Hello, Grady.
Hello, mysterious black box.
Yes, I am an evil AI. I am just here to tell you as you are washing up around the town. Oop, let me close that out. Didn't mean to open that. You discover a rather dirty crossbow, indicating that someone in town is a slayer. And you are pretty sure it either fell out of the bag of Victory Bell or Ryan Terry.
Okay.
All right, good luck.
Love it. I just love Rihanna in general. Oh, no, what's her name?
I met Rihanna in Barbados once before she was famous.
Oh, I'm sorry I pulled you out of that story.
Oh, no, you're fine. You
I want
know?
to hear about meeting her and Rihanna in Barbados, but
You know?
I'm just here to tell you. Do you have any cooking experience there, Aphasia?
Actually, I do. I have a culinary arts degree, so this is
Well.
perfect.
Have you ever used your abilities to tell how many evil pairs of people were sitting at your table?
I have not, because usually everyone I'm sitting with is evil.
Ooh.
So
Good to know. Well, today you are on the good team, but you do know that there are 0 pairs of evil players sitting around this particular table. Meaning that,
Okay, so all the evil people are not together.
yeah, none of them are sitting next to each other.
Got it. Got
So,
it. Okay.
Good luck with that information.
Thank you.
Have fun.
It's all the time, so.
Fair enough.
I love
What's the name?
I love descriptions of songs sometimes because it's just like it is a like R&.
Hi, Theo.
Hey there, Alex. How are you?
I'm doing great.
How are you
Just talking about murder, madness, and mayhem.
Are you feeling particularly empathetic today?
I am. Let me know what I can expect from my neighbors.
Yeah, absolutely. So as you kind of settle in for a good night's sleep, you kind of feel your aura just extending beyond the borders of your little cottage out into your neighbors' abodes. And you're getting good vibes. It seems like none of your neighbors is evil.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, it's a good thing you're paying those HOA fees to live in this nice gated community, because everybody's feeling pretty on the up and up.
Up and up? Okay, I'm liking the suburban life that
There you
that I'm in
go.
right now.
Enjoy that. All right. I will wish you a good night.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Hello.
In
Hi.
Goblin Shire, where shadows fall and whispers through the air call, the morning brings a sight so dire, a storyteller slain by spire. Impaled on hands of clock so tall, a silent witness over all. In this town where secrets dwell, each soul has many tales to tell. A chef whose pots hold more than stew, an undertaker, friend to few, a soldier scarred from unseen fight, a keeper of the raven's flight, a librarian with tales untold in this village ancient and old, a drunk unaware of her plight, a recluse hidden from the light. Whispers of poison in the night, a spy in shadows out of sight, a baron new with dark retinue, in Goblin Shire mistrust brews, an imp amongst them sly and vile. With each dawn it's time to beguile. Should they fail, one by one they'll fall, till the imp alone stands tall. The clock tower ticks, fate's cruel hand in Goblin Shire, a cursed land. Villagers with fear in your breath, unmask the imp or meet your death. Have a good day.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
You know,
Quiz on that later.
Oh, that was really good.
Yeah. Did somebody write that down? I didn't get all the rolls he said.
Jot that down.
I hope somebody recorded that.
Has anyone ever thought of moving out of Goblin Shire? You know?
Yeah.
Doing all right. How come we're the only ones talking?
I don't
What's going
know.
on? Everybody needs to
I
go
think-
into.
Yeah, people aren't following directions.
Huh. Oh,
So-
well, there you go. There to go. Morgan went somewhere.
Uh-oh. All right, they're the demon and the minion, I guess.
Oh, unless you think I'm the demon and you're my minion.
No. I have some dirty laundry to air out with you.
Oh, already?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I am those. I was washing some clothes.
Uh-huh.
And saw you possibly with some instruments of death. So I just wanted to see what your role was.
I don't know. Are you saying that I take care of the dead?
No.
You say that what else is there? I make people dead?
Are you 3 for 3ing me, or are we just?
Yes. Let's do that.
Okay.
You might be right.
The chef would already have data. It wouldn't be passive. You'd have data already.
Okay, well, sometimes you gotta just.
Are you?
Okay, well, I gave you a 2 for 2.
Bluffs, Catboy.
I gave you 2 for 3.
You. For those just joining, I have asked Catboy to provide me with a 3 for 3. He said he has a passive information role, and he gave me chef, investigator, soldier. Chef is not a passive information role. Neither is soldier, really, when you really stop and think about it.
Okay. Forget I said anything.
Honestly, may just mean that he's listing the demon bluffs.
No.
No.
I already know that there's not much I can say to dissuade you, but I promise I am a townsfolk.
See.
Sorry.
Yeah. So we're gonna lynch Theo, right? That's the goal.
I don't think there's an atheist in this game this time, so unfortunately,
can we do it anyway?
We could.
I'd like to do it anyway.
You know,
yeah,
for the content.
Oh, he's here. Oh, goodness. Oh, sorry.
What'd you get here?
You gotta warn us. All right, Aphasia, you want to do a 3 for 3, or do you have any information you want to be forthcoming?
Yeah, let's do a 3 for 3. Okay. I am the librarian. I am either the chef or I am the virgin.
Virgin. Okay. I'm either the Undertaker, the Ravens Keeper, or the Butler.
Oh. Undertaker, Ravens Keeper.
Uh-huh.
Okay, got that.
Alex, that I was. Hello.
Sorry, who was the second one? Sorry.
Well, Marissa, but I mean,
Marissa.
she's obviously on our team, so
Correct,
don't offer.
correct, yeah, correct. Okay.
Yeah. Do you have roles for us?
I have 3 to pick from that I gave. Eric just cornered me, and I just gave him all 3. But the bluffs are monk, mayor, and recluse. So
okay, because
I'm gonna own monk if I can, because it's the easiest to sort of use in tandem with the imp.
All right, Marissa has kind of claimed recluse. So what was the third one?
So you can be the mayor.
The mayor. Okay.
Yeah.
That is not one of the ones I gave Alex.
So you know,
but
we're working
okay.
on our bluffs at the moment. We're going to touch base, and I haven't spoken to Marissa yet. She's next. All right. Okay, so and Ryan carries poison for tonight and tomorrow and tomorrow night. Great. Good stuff.
And Morgan, you were the mayor last game, I think, so.
Oh, so should be an easy act.
Yeah.
Right.
Good luck.
Okay. Thanks, Morgan.
All right. Those are good details.
Yeah, Slayer,
those
monk,
be useful.
Me. One of those 3.
Is there anything you want to share with us, Theo? Coming to join in this chat?
Oh, I'm just spying on you.
Oh, you're just spying. I mean, we were getting close to the end of our conversation, so unfortunately, we don't have much.
A 3 for 3. I guess we should recap what we gave each other for 3 for 3. I gave Marissa that I am either the Slayer, the monk, or the empath.
And I gave Ryan that I am either the Undertaker, the Recluse, or the Soldier.
Oh, well, luckily, all our audience can tell if you're either one of you or both of you are dirty, rotten liars. So.
Listen, the audience knows that I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, would an evil person even be telling the truth or be lying? Or, like, Theo, would you even make me evil? I'm pretty sure I'm going to die in, like, the next 1 or 2. That's just how these go.
Well,
what reason do I have to lie?
Let's see. Do you have a poison vial on you? Do I see a mask for being a spy? Do you have an imp's tail? Are you red? What is a Scarlet Woman, actually? Is that like a Well, what is that actually? Like a Baron, I know what that is. A spy, I know what that is. An imp, I know what that is. What is actually a Scarlet Woman?
Like a Scarlet Woman, usually, like, historically?
Mm-hmm.
Like, historically, it was usually a woman of loose morals. Think Scarlet Letter, a woman of loose morals.
In a red dress is what I was thinking, too.
Okay. So it's like the femme fatale adulteress style thing.
Yeah.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's that. I don't know what I'd be looking for. I just look and see.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Hello, Theo. We're discussing having an empath for our neighbor and how they are sneaking into our dreams and telling us to murder people. So I have the washerwoman role.
Okay.
and I'm trying not to tell who the two are quite yet. But I did, like I told Alex, like I'm probably a pretty safe kill for day one if we don't have any suspicions on anyone else, because I only get night one information. I don't get any more, and so that's logical. And then, of course, if getting rid of me, then they can get Tristan as their new neighbor, and so Alex can get another read on somebody. But of course, we want to do that, not giving away Alex's role. But I was told that there's a Slayer in the townsfolk roles, and I think I reasonably know which one of the two it is, but I do want to speak to both of them first.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So that's just my information. I figured it'd be good for you to know since you've been cleared.
Amazing.
All right.
I did not get first night information, so.
Okay, that's good. We'll want to try to keep you alive then.
Yeah, hopefully I get more tonight.
Yeah, well, I mean, Marissa
here or the empath.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. So it was Monk, Empath, and what was the second one?
Monk, Slayer, and Empath.
Slayer.
Have some secrets you'd like to share with me?
I do have some secrets I would love to share with you. I just touched base with Morgan there, discussed some of the bluffs. She's let me know that she's the poisoner and that Ryan Terry will be poisoned tomorrow. We've handed out the bluffs. I had Monk, Mayor, and Recluse, and I believe she said you were already sort of leveraging Recluse.
1 second.
Yeah.
Ryan has also... Oh, so that means Ryan's not the monk, as he said he was. Yeah, I have been claiming Undertaker, Recluse, or Soldier.
Perfect, okay. I do know somebody... I just had a couple threes, and they both gave me Soldier. So one of them is probably likely that, which is going to be... Oh, no, they didn't say Soldier. Eric told me Undertaker, Raven's Keeper, or Butler.
All right.
I get the feeling he's probably not the outsider. He's a townsfolk. He's going to be either the Undertaker or the Raven's Keeper.
Yep. And then Aphasia told me Librarian, Chef, or Virgin.
Oh, Librarian. Chef. Okay, he's probably Chef. And the Librarian Chef, what was the last one?
Virgin.
Virgin. Okay, that's another Virgin because Glenn just told me he was a Virgin Slayer Soldier.
Interesting.
Yes. And I was asking Morgan who she thought maybe the best strategic kill is tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Any thoughts anywhere there? If I was to sort of looking around the board and we pick somebody off?
Ryan's usually the best when it comes to lore smithing and theory crafting.
Yeah.
But it might be an early kill that will make people suspicious.
I think Morgan's calling her to join us.
Okay.
Okay, we can't stay on here together too long.
Okay, I
suspicious with
believe
Theo in here.
Alex might be the empath.
Okay.
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 All right, I'm gonna go for Alex then tonight.
All right.
Okay.
All right, everybody break.
Theo, I just told Aphasia, and only Aphasia. I'm taking a chance on this man. I'm taking a chance.
Please take a chance on me.
Going to the Aphasia Speakeasy, and I am saying that I am the Raven Keeper. I've been saying all these powerful roles to other people so I can get myself killed. And Aphasia knows that I am truly the Raven Keeper.
Well, the audience knows as well what you are.
That's true. They may know that I'm like actually the demon, and this is like a triple bluff at this point.
I would scream if you just bluff your bluff. And I would
on camera.
I would pull a full on like The Office, just stare at the camera, just like get up. Grab all my stuff and walk away. I'm not coming back. No, I'm going to sleep. I'm taking a nap.
I'm going to give you about 30 more seconds. I'm going to pull everybody back. Just letting you know.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay.
Going to give you about 30 more seconds and then pull you all back.
Good to know. Okay.
You.
All right, guys. Going to give you about 30 seconds. I'm going to pull you all back.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well invited.
Just let you know about 30 more seconds. I'm going to pull you back.
We do have a lot of time. All right, we'll try it on the next round then, Grady. We'll do a 3 for 3.
No, you can give me 3. I can give you 1.
Oh, okay. Give me 1.
I am Washerwoman.
Oh, okay. I'm Monk.
Oh, no, don't give that away. No.
Mayor.
or recluse are my
Oh,
three.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to her.
Yeah, but I think we're all hopping back. Here we are.
Come back.
First of all, thank you for the follow, Smooth Hercules.
Oh,
That's
are
what
you
their
single?
name is, Smooth Hercules.
I am single.
It's pretty cool.
All right. Don't make me double gong you. All
Double
right.
gong.
How smooth are we talking about here, Hercules? Like, scale from 1 to 10.
All right, welcome back to town. I'm here to tell you that in about 1 minute I'm going to open nominations, but you can have some public chats before then, and then we will open up nominations.
Does anybody else want to share a 3 for 3 just with everybody while we're here?
That's not how it works.
Spill it. Just spill it.
Does anybody have any?
Let's all do it at once. Give a 3 for 3 at all at once.
Anything like that? Anyone like?
Anybody just
feel
want to
safe
admit to
and
being the demon,
comfortable?
and then we'll all get dinner and call it an evening.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, listen. My three are Imp, Baron, Spy. So like, look.
It's awkward.
Wow.
Awkward.
Let's try the 3 for 3, Ryan Terry.
Yeah.
Look, we're just gonna have to win this game real fast. My Wi-Fi is telling me we gotta go.
Well,
But
in that
are
case,
you
let me open up
stalling?
nominations.
Are you stalling because you're the demon, Marissa?
Oh, absolutely. I'm just gonna kill you all, and then I'm gonna go get dinner.
No, but does anyone get like sussy vibes from anybody?
Actually, let me ask this before sussy vibes. Although sussy vibes sussy vibes are important. Does anyone have any first night info to share that they would like that would be useful for the team?
Good question.
So I can share that I am the washerwoman.
Okay.
I did get first night information. It's not great for me to share the people, but the first night information was the role was Slayer. So obviously we don't want the demon honing in on who that is. But yeah, so that's my information. And I'm probably a safe execution today as well if we decide we need to do that.
Well, okay, good, because that gives us something to act upon. But there's no really incentive to kill anybody.
Yeah,
with the
there's
imp?
no for chat's benefit.
Yeah.
There are roles in other scripts that sometimes require you to kill people every night. That isn't true.
Like a grandma.
Yeah, I mean, no. That is.
I'm usually
in one night.
I'm usually in favor of executing, especially if you have roles that can learn something, and I think we have a couple of them on this script.
That is true. It's fair.
Okay.
Well, let's see if
keep
anybody else
in mind-
wanted to reveal anything.
Yes.
Like
Does
we know the
anyone
chef
else-
is out there, right?
Does anyone request they have the floor?
The chef could be out there.
Second call for nominations.
So, I guess then
we can add real quick since I don't know.
I mean, if Green has learned whatever they can learn, I think it's a once a game ability, right?
What game?
Right.
What role?
The washerwoman is a once.
Right. It's a once per game ability.
So it might be a safe execution.
So the top 4 start the game knowing something, and then after that they don't really have a role.
Right.
Right.
So
Well, this is the time where if anyone was like a virgin, you'd want to say, "I'm the virgin," and then we could use Grady's claim to test that.
That is
Right.
right.
That's really
But
good.
so if someone's a virgin, I would say we could confirm to town potentially with this one move. It may not be a bad idea.
But sadly, there's not a virgin in town. So, there is a virgin in town. Look at that.
There is a potential virgin.
If you are the virgin, I would say you should probably claim it. We could test it with Grady.
Step forward as
If you're a harlot, keep
you
sitting
can
down.
use Grady to.
If you're a harlot, keep quiet.
So, yay or nay, Grady nominate Grady or not?
Virgins step forward, Scarlet women stay back. That's I guess the way this works.
I mean, no, Scarlet women can step forward too.
That's true.
Final call for nominations.
Final call for nominations.
I'm almost tempted to lynch Catboy out of tradition.
Order.
Honestly,
listen to the cat boy.
Yeah, you should do it because I'm scared I might die, and I have to die second.
You have to die second? Oh, yeah, that's true.
I
Yeah,
always
you're
die
second.
second.
It's tradition.
What,
It's
just
tradition.
for the sake of going through the nom, we don't necessarily have to work on this, but I'll nominate Grady just for hello.
Right. Ryan Terry nominates Grady. Ryan, tell us why.
Maybe a safe execution. One of my beliefs is that if a minion or the demon wants to bluff as somebody with first night info and give town something that they chew on and then misuse for the entire game, they should pay a price for that by getting executed early. And that's basically like why it's a good safe thing, so that those aren't free bluffs for the demon and the minion. That being said, like it isn't necessarily like a good kill to kill a good player if Grady's info is real and there's no need to technically kill. But that said, all he's really given out is that the Slayer might be one of us out there somewhere. So that's not like it's not. That gives me good vibes. So I'm not sold on this, but I wanted to put it out for a vote just in case.
Grady, state your
E2,
case. Why
yeah.
should you stay alive?
I don't really want to stay alive. I think that
Suicidal watcher.
You are
Grady, are you okay?
Don't Reddit cares me, okay?
He's got my vote. He's got my vote.
Well, so okay, let's put out 6 just in case. But
yeah, 6, but make it beatable. But yeah, like I think that there's enough roles in here that get information in ways that like executing someone is probably not a bad idea. And if like the Undertaker can confirm me, that's still a way for like 2 townsfolk to see each other.
Defense makes an excellent point. We should kill him.
Running the votes.
We got 6. Nobody changed their hands.
Wasn't planning on it.
Nope.
Haha, Flake.
Flake.
Make out.
Not fake out, make out. Oh my god.
we agreed that
Grady makes an excellent point that the fact that people die and gain information with the Undertaker is a very good reason to use this as a way to maybe get a double washerwoman ability.
Yeah. Well, if no virgin's gonna step forward,
Yeah.
if there's no virgin that's gonna step forward, then yeah.
Wait, how do you get a double washer woman ability?
If the Undertaker exists and we execute somebody who gets first night info, the Undertaker will for that night become whatever role they ate. And thus
do they?
first night info
So that's
again.
cannibal,
No, that's
isn't
not.
it?
That's the cannibal. You're thinking.
They just learn
Right, no,
what the
that's
character
the
is.
The Undertaker just
All
learns
right.
what roles
They
for
just
him.
learn.
Well, so
You might also eat people.
Not hearing
Any more
nominations, I'm gonna call it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Grady is executed and dies, and the game continues.
Thought we'd win it right there.
Good night.
We want it right there.
good night, everybody.
What a good stream.
And let's take a look at what we have going on around during that day. Grady was certainly a good choice for good to kill during the day. Make sure that they can't hear me. Grady being the washerwoman, not going to get any more pertinent information, and this allows Eric, the sober Undertaker, to learn that Grady was indeed the washerwoman, and so Grady's going to be able to confirm either Victory Bell or Ryan as the Slayer. So pretty good. One thing I'm worried about is that it sounded like Tristan was aiming to maybe off Alex. I don't think they quite realize that that they're the drunk. So that's going to be keeping Alex alive was going to be really good for evil if they had sussed out that Alex was a drunk, but I don't think they did. So it is what it is. Going to be kind of sus to kill off an empath sitting next to an evil player. Dangerous game, but let's see what they decide to do. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate that. All right, let's go ahead and talk to our people. We can go over here and see who we're talking to first. We're on other nights now. And, all right, we're going to talk to our poisoner first. That's going to be very important. So, the Raven Keeper, not necessarily a good one to have poisoned unless they're planning to kill him that day. But they were talking about killing Ryan Terry, so let's see if they go through with it. And if Ryan Terry's poisoned when he dies, and that's going to be really good for evil. Anyway, let's go talk to Morgan and see what we get to decide here.
It was a little political, a little like they didn't like the way I did my work. i.e., like I have a lot.
Hello.
Well, hello there. Who would you like to poison tonight?
I'm thinking Eric.
Okay, that seems interesting. All right, good luck.
Living is heavy box.
They just wanted you to produce more, or at least like do more.
So
All right, so that's an interesting choice. So Eric is going to possibly get wrong information tonight. I don't necessarily think that it's good to lie to Eric right from the start, even though he is poisoned. Grady's pretty clearly a first night character, so I think what I might do is give Eric true information, and that way he will start to trust his information, so if I lie to him later, it's going to be more believable. So even though he's poisoned, I think I'm going to still give him correct information. But let's see what else happens during the night. Our next person we are talking to is... we don't have to go to the Scarlet Woman. Oh, we go to Tristan to see who Tristan's going to murder tonight. So let's go do that.
To Canada. That kind of thing won't happen in Canada.
That's not covered in Canada.
Hello, hello.
Oh, good sir.
You're sharpening up your pitchfork?
I am. It's quite sharp. I love having minions. It's a very different experience. Sharing the information stuff, I'm locking people down here early, I think, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay, well, who's going to be your target for this evening?
Right, who did I say that I was going to do it to?
The first rule of being an imp is taking notes.
Yeah, absolutely, I got lots. I think I want to get rid of, if this is good enough, I've got...
And you can't pick Troy.
And I can't pick Troy. Okay, that's...
I know.
They're first on my list. They're first on my list, every time. Let's try Victor Rebel.
Oh, all right. Victor Rebel. Usually the second to die, and indeed still going to be the second to die.
Second to die, right? This is perfect. I'm keeping such as tradition.
Excellent. All right. Good luck.
All right.
Ooh.
If you feel comfortable.
Oh, we'll see. I have like a 90-day supply.
Yeah.
Of, like everything
Victor Rebel, are you a pharmacist?
I'm a psychiatrist.
Oh, cool.
Really? I never knew that.
Hello, hello. Oh, you are muted, my friend.
My bad. Whoops.
No worries. I'm just here to tell you, Mr. Undertaker, that as you're burying the body of my partner Grady, just like I do around the house, you find a bunch of dirty laundry in his room.
Typical Grady.
He
Sounds
is
typical.
a washerwoman.
Got it. Thank you.
Good luck.
That people are telling you that's either true or like there's a reason why they're saying it the way they're saying it. But most of the time it leads more towards truth. Whereas here, you don't know what our MOs are.
Well, I mean, I can also kind of gesture from. I mean, I'm getting a kind of a good read on being able to figure out how behaviors.
That's really great.
You know, wait.
Hello, Alex.
Hi, Theo. How's the gated community?
Well, you've got a new neighbor tonight, with the death of your previous neighbor, who you decided to execute with the rest of your community here. So it's an interesting gated community you've got going on. But yeah, as you reach out your empathetic vibes to your previous neighbor and your new neighbor, you're continuing to get good feelings from both of them. You have 0 evil neighbors.
Okay, thanks, Theo.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
All right, so again, Alex thinks that they're the empath who learns how many of their neighbors are evil, but indeed they are the drunk. And so they are getting incorrect information. So I'm continuing to protect Morgan and Tristan using Alex, our drunk empath. So hopefully the evil team can take advantage of some of this misinformation and make a little headway around the town. So that's all we need to do for the evening. And, oh, I forgot to do my first transition into night, so we're going to start doing our transitions here. So let's do that as we go into our day phase.
That's why we like pudding.
And that's why we love pudding.
Hi, Twitch. Hi, Twitch.
Welcome back. I'm still getting
Things
used to
got
my
real on
transitions.
Twitch.tv.
I completely forgot to do my transitions on the first 2 days, but we got that one in there. I can edit it in and post. But this morning, you wake up and wander into the town to find that the tradition continues as the body of Victory Bell is.
Was foretold.
Town square.
No, Imp, you dirty for that. I'm calling you out. Imp, you dirty.
Crossbow.
Such is
There you
tradition.
go. What was
I
your
didn't
role?
ring it. Oh
I hope
man.
you weren't the fucking saint.
The victory
No,
bell
I
has
mean, it's
now
okay
turned to
that
the
I'm the
death
saint.
bell. Period.
I would want to be the saint because.
Oh yeah.
Are you claiming Saint? Is that what I'm hearing?
That's what. No, I was claiming the crossbow.
The Slayer?
Oh, Slayer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I knew I was really going to use my power. Just kind of just waste it.
Well, it's
I knew I was
interesting
going to
that
die.
Grady said he knew who was a Slayer, but he wasn't going to disclose it for that very reason, but yet somehow it got out.
Yeah, how did that happen?
No, I think it was no. That's reading too much into it. I think it's more. It was a fluke. Someone killed me because it's the second round, second death, and we're continuing.
I'll include Slayer in there just for the sake of. I already noted that it was one of my 3 for 3s. But well, do I be honest to Grady, who is dead by his own hand?
Well, it's technically by your hand, still.
Well, yes, but you honestly gave a more convincing case to the jury than I did. Fine, whatever. I'm actually the Raven Keeper, but I've been telling people I'm either the monk, the Slayer, or the empath. Just in trying
to try to get killed.
Give away my role. So
Right.
if we're doing, let Theo know we're doing a 3 for 3 here. I'm going to start with my monk, mayor, recluse.
Mayor or recluse? Okay. If I told you my role like right away, would you tell me which of these 3 potentially you could be?
Absolutely.
Okay, so how I know that you're a goodie and how I can trust you is because I'm the empath, and so Grady intentionally died so that I could keep going.
Wow, that's cool.
Not my neighbors. Yeah. And so, yeah.
That's good. Okay, well, I'm the monk, and it's
Okay.
it's sort of okay. I can maybe set you up. I could pick you for the next night, and then you don't die.
Yeah, that'd be really interesting because like I'm hoping to like execute more of my neighbors. I mean, like I don't want to maybe execute you because you have a really great ability, but maybe I can find out what Morgan is and then keep going that way.
Okay. Yeah. I haven't really. I've given everybody 3 for 3. You're the first I've told straight up monk. So.
Right. Yeah. Because if you die, you know that I'm not actually who I am.
Exactly. And this is going to be my first time using my ability. So.
Oh, that'd be cool. Okay, yeah. Maybe I'll get into a private chat with Morgan and see if she'd be willing to die. Because Ryan Terry is a very good vocalist. Like he drives a lot of executions, and if I could tell if he's on the good team or not, maybe we could all work together as a group. Okay. But if Ryan Terry is evil, no bueno.
Understood. Okay. Well.
So now I can fill you out a chef. Great. That means you're gonna do great. Theo, we're just recapping real quick. So I'm talking to Aphasia, and Aphasia the first night was kind enough to tell me the 3 for 3, and they gave me the was it the chef, the librarian, or the virgin? And I was following up with Aphasia on why none of that information was shared either the first night, and we didn't use the virgin to test Grady's washerwoman claim. And Aphasia is claiming chef to me and saying that there's no evil people sitting next to each other.
Thank you.
And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. I have information, but I don't think it's really prudent for me to share right now. I will share at some point. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna make my rounds. All right. Thanks, Aphasia. Yeah.
Bye.
It's been one that I've been giving to other people.
Okay.
But yeah, so the monk, the slayer, or the empath, and the slayer has claimed to die. So
The monk. So monk is one of mine on my list.
oh, is it really?
Yep. And the mayor.
And the mayor, the monk,
And
and the
the
mayor.
priest.
Interesting. What was the third one on your list?
Recluse.
Am I getting a 2 for 2?
Oh yeah, I gave you the 3. That's 3.
What are the
Monk,
3?
mayor, recluse. Those are.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, okay, I will never tell anyone who Mayor is because we know what happened last time in that game.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I will bluff for you. I will make sure that no one ever knows. I will tell people that you're either the soldier, the undertaker, or the Raven's keeper.
Amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's totally why I told you those 3 roles, though, because I didn't know if I could trust you yet. So
Fair. I mean, that's but I guess being an empath now, I know you and Tristan. Tristan is my other good read. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't want to give Tristan's role away quite yet, but they're also a townie. So I guess I'll just try to get more information on the other side.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, we'll see you later.
We need to, I don't know. I'll try to see what other information we have. Hello, Theo. We're trying to figure out who Victory Bell talked to that got him killed.
Wait, so the empath and what did he say?
Monk.
Okay.
Ryan claimed to me in a 3 for 3 monk slayer empath. But yeah, we realized that they talked to Morgan, Alex, and Eric. So I am suspicious of Eric now, but we will see.
So I don't know why anybody would withhold their first night information. But
That's what I'm saying. So now that I know that there's a Slayer, it's kind of just like Ryan Terry gave me investigation here in Chef, and so it's
so you know he's a filthy liar. Okay, got it.
that, or he's just like, we just agreed to do a 3 for 3, and I'm just like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm not gonna tell you anything.
Yeah.
Else. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Welcome back. It is time on day number 2 to start with your nominations. Feel free to chat, but nominations are open.
Catboy, as per usual.
As per usual.
Are we nominating? No. Are we just getting it out of the way? Are we dealing with the meta?
Yes. Please don't.
Okay, but before we start, I will say that I didn't say this on the first day because I was trying to figure some things out. But I am the chef, and I learned the first night that there are no evil people sitting next to each other. So there are no pairs.
You're chef. I can't read the icons.
Okay.
Oh, there are.
Yeah, it's really tiny.
Yes.
Yeah, my board's really tiny. I did something to mess this up. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So no
You could
one
probably Control Plus and zoom in.
Oh,
and make
okay.
the
Wait.
screen bigger.
Right.
You're the chef.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't has nothing to do with sitting next to you. You know how many pairs of evil players there are.
There are no pairs of evil players.
Yeah.
It means sitting.
It means sitting next to each other. Yeah.
It means sitting next to each other.
Yeah, that's what pairs.
They're correct.
He basically knows. In a group this size, the chef's power is basically like one if you found the other.
Yeah.
And the answer is no in this case. So
Is it bad of me to be like, I just nominate Catboy because of history?
I mean,
that's some old beef.
I mean, Alex, you want to confess that you don't understand how statistics works? That's completely fine.
This is a gambler's fallacy. It's gonna be different this time.
It could be different this time.
Everybody's roasting each other.
It could be construed as
so nominations are open. Is that right, Theo? Is that what I heard?
Yes.
That's correct, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna nominate Marissa.
Oh snap!
Oh, okay.
Wow! Why
Wow.
not?
State your case, Eric.
I'm putting a little pressure on Marissa for Marissa's 3 for 3. I know some things that she doesn't know at the moment, and I want her to role claim in front of everybody because I think there's some things that I'm not. I think are suspicious here with that.
I like it, Eric. I like it a lot.
All right, Marissa. Apparently, the pressure is being applied. What do you have to say for yourself?
All right. You want me to own up to being the recluse?
If that's what your role is, yeah.
Okay. Yes, no, I'm owning up to being the recluse. So I could show up as either good or evil.
Okay.
Oh, that doesn't help much.
But it also
Okay,
means
what are you-
I think.
But it's a safe lynch. It's a safe lynch.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying.
It
Like,
doesn't matter if you die then.
yeah, it doesn't matter if Marissa dies.
All right. Okay.
It's a fair lynch. Also, let me ask this, just to throw this out there: is there anyone else who thinks there may be an outsider?
Yep.
Oh.
Well, we've heard Baron mentioned, right?
Baron
that
would
was in
maybe
his
add
poem.
one.
Baron's a minion, though.
Baron's a minion.
Baron's a minion, not an outsider.
One of my
Baron would add outsiders, but if
Wait, who?
I think the
Who?
recluse
No,
is a
he-
safe
that-
lynch. Hang on.
He mentioned drunk in his poem.
I wouldn't read too much
That
into
could
that.
also be a red herring.
Theo. Oh yeah, no. He's just poetic.
I think the recluse is a safe lynch because it's still, you're not affecting anything as part of town. They have no information to give, and you're getting rid of a false positive. And it's also usually a pretty safe evil claim. So I think you should consider voting for the recluse. Even the recluse should vote for themselves in this case.
Well, let me give Marissa a chance to have the final word here. Marissa?
Sure.
I mean, I really don't have anything else to argue for that because I'm not really useful, and I'm just here taking up another body. So,
I would say
the only thing I really have for myself is completely personal. Like, I want to last more than halfway through a game. Like, we voted for Cowboy, we got Victory Bell on the second one. But if we have to do me, like, during the first half just to keep up with statistics, I get it.
All right, so there's 5 votes to be put on the block. I'm going to go ahead and run this. There you go.
one more. Just pick
one more
on the block. Can somebody put their hand up?
Ooh,
There it is.
Glenn.
Put your hands up.
It's a fair comp.
Hands up.
Trail. Okay.
If we get a better lynch, we can lynch a better person. That's fine. Oh,
Wow.
6.
Not that
Better
sick.
person.
I mean, the other downside is this isn't one of the games where you have to execute somebody every night for everybody to win.
I just don't
But,
trust
it's, like,
recluse
too
as a
late for
claim.
that.
I think the
Okay.
recluse is something that is a safe lynch, and I think you should consider claiming it day one. Really, if you're the recluse, that's something you would want to come out with right away.
Second call for nominations.
Yeah,
That's
got nothing.
reasonable. I think the recluse is honestly.
It's
I
a safe. Yeah.
I think because the 3 for 3 that Marissa gave me was the Undertaker, the Recluse, or the
Or
Soldier.
the soldier.
Right, and I think all 3 of those are relatively not the Undertaker, but the other 2. The fact that you're saying the Recluse, those are all pretty safe claims for an imp bluff.
I'm not getting Undertaker like trying to keep themselves alive.
Yeah.
And Soldier, honestly, at this point, even if she is the Soldier, I don't think that the demon's likely to try and kill her at this point.
Final call.
Okay.
All right. I'm not hearing any other nominations, so I'll give you 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and Marissa, as is tradition, is executed and dies, and the game continues. Good night, everybody. All right, it's just you and me again, folks. They can't hear me anymore, hopefully. I'm always scared that they're going to go through. Unfortunate kill there for Evil. If Eric continues to be poisoned by Morgan, I'll probably go ahead and confirm Marissa as the Recluse. I think that'll give her some legitimacy and kind of help with some of the votes later on. But yeah, unfortunately, they lost one of their escape hatches. Tristan can still execute himself and jump over to Morgan if the pressure comes on. But so far, thanks to Alex, there's no pressure at all, I think, on Tristan or Morgan. But let's go ahead and see who Morgan wants to poison today. I think And again, I forgot to do my transition. Oh man, I'll do it. Don't let me forget. Chat, if there's anybody actually in chat, don't let me forget. No, I will do that transition. I worked hard on those. Anyway, we are going to talk to our poisoner first, and then we're going to go to our imp. And hopefully they talked and coordinated something, because that's always important.
Cool. So, like, what's the benefit of having an air fryer over an oven?
It goes faster.
It's faster. It's
Gotta be careful about asking questions, and you know I'm gonna pull you
I
in.
know. It's fine. I think that I want to make aphasia poisoned.
Okay. Good luck.
In grease and stuff.
No, and like, so if you're making something like a cheesecake, for example, and you like, that's obviously not something you put in a serving. But like, yeah, small.
Ooh, that was so unfortunate. Yeah, because Aphasia is not going to be getting any more information, and Aphasia mentioned that they were the chef, so I'm not sure unless Morgan thought that Aphasia was bluffing. But okay, hopefully Tristan will target our Undertaker tonight, because that'll be important. But let's see what happens.
It's just a fan that whips up hot air.
Hello, hello.
Hello, good sir.
You lost one of your escape hatches, unfortunately.
And I had to go in with the votes, just try to cover myself with some of that innocent blue color.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this: what if you could pick a role, a character that you wanted to execute tonight? Which one would it be?
I would love, I believe, Undertaker seems like it's a problem for me.
You think there's an Undertaker in play?
I've been told there was. I've gotten it as a 3 for 3, and I've been told, like Eric told me, he was Undertaker, Raven's Keeper, or the Butler.
Gotcha. Well, do you know who you want to target tonight?
I wanted to. If I was Big Petty, I would go for. Who would I go for? He killed me last time. Let's do. Oh gosh, I don't know. Eric.
All right. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
The yeast eats whatever is you put in there. Typically, you put something like sugar or something like that, something sweet. That it eats that, and then it farts, and then that's how it gets big.
That's nice.
That's great. I love that.
Yeah.
Like, I recommend watching The Great British Bake Off.
It's my favorite thing to watch during the holiday season.
Hi.
Hi there, Alex. Well, you still have the same neighbors as you did the previous night.
It's true.
So you're still getting some good old vibes.
Great gated community.
Yep. No miscreants, no ruffians, no riffraff. It's just good people.
Thanks, Theo.
Yeah,
I'm going to continue my 1950s life.
Yeah,
Bye.
and trying to kill your neighbor so you can extend it further. Yeah, I know how it goes.
Who's
the real evil here?
Thanks.
Good
bye.
luck.
Straight up.
All right, welcome back, everybody.
Oh,
Good morning.
Except for trauma.
He challenged death to a pillow fight and now has to face the repercussions. It's Eric.
Ooh, the imp said, "You're too smart for your own good."
No. The imp killed himself and transferred his powers to his minions.
I don't know. There wasn't any
Think of that.
I tend to think.
No, yeah. So I'll tell you.
So
What's that? So I was the
Go ahead.
Undertaker. I was the Undertaker. That's why I'm driving these nominations, because I get information from that. But I didn't get any information from that night because I'm dead. So I don't know if that's a recluse or Marissa was a recluse or not.
Well, you would have learned maybe something like off on a recluse anyway. They could have given you a little early.
She's dead anyway, doesn't
Yes.
Well, no, I could have confirmed that, right? Yeah, you're right. There's not.
Yeah,
much
it
I
would have
can learn.
confirmed whether or not I am a lying liar who lies all the time.
Exactly.
Well, and also,
did you confirm the other characters on all the other nights?
There's only one other night. There's only one other dead person. That was Grady, and it came up as Washerwoman. So Grady's confirmed town as far as I'm concerned. And considering that we're both dead.
Yeah,
so you like
Grady's a reasonable confirmed town on that basis.
So
Yeah,
if he
so-
wasn't killed, If he wasn't killed, he would have learned the fate of Victor, but he was not killed.
Victor,
or he was killed. So.
Victor died at night.
Yeah, it's only
It's only executions. I only learned.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't properly bury people the demon kills.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
no, we just have a body out here.
Alibi for the gravedigger.
All right, I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes for private chats, and then we'll come back for nominations.
I will say Eric did give me Undertaker as one of his 3, so not that we doubted him, but like.
So he's not an outright liar.
I feel like Undertaker is one that a lot of us will do for our 3 for 3. Just because it usually is like easy. I agree with Eric. It's a safe, easy one.
Well, like I don't know how to do the 3 for 3 without like it being obvious. Just like I think I know what you are, but like
not forget the other 2 that you say after you give it. I learned that.
You don't write down.
Hi Theo, we're discussing whether or not you can haunt people when you die.
Whether I what?
Whether you can haunt people when you die.
Oh, in this town, people don't stay very quiet when they die, so.
That's true. We could haunt people.
Got an undead problem around here, among other problems.
It's why the housing costs are so low and why we stick around.
Until you don't.
Until you don't. Do you have any like info? Any like?
I don't have
inklings.
I don't have a role that gets info. Oh.
I didn't get your 3 for 3, so you already know what I am. So I guess give me 3.
I do know what you are. Okay, I am either the soldier, the Raven Keeper, or the mayor.
Oh, okay.
No, if you're actually the demon, I don't want you to kill them.
I don't know why anyone would claim that role. That's a really bad role to claim. That's not a role you want to claim. I was telling you that I was playing other roles to try and pretend to be like something else so I could use that role's power. Like, I don't know who else is claiming that role, but it's a really weird role to claim. I guess you might take that role
if they didn't want to be executed.
It's possible someone's claiming that role for the opposite reason. Someone might claim to be the Raven's Keeper because they don't want the demon to kill them at night. So whoever is, like, I'm claiming things other than the Raven's Keeper because I want the demon to kill me at night. Someone might claim the Raven's Keeper so that the demon avoids them at night and they can get info.
Well, or they could be claiming it because they don't want the execution to occur. They want to use their power.
That's also possible. They don't want to be executed, but that would be true kind of regardless.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have admittedly
this claim. I'm guessing you're not the recluse, so you're either the monk or the mayor.
100% the monk.
What's that?
100% the monk.
You're 100% the monk.
That's
so who have you
it,
protected? Who have you protected the first 2 nights?
Alex was the first
Alex.
One. Yeah.
Okay.
And Glenn.
Okay.
But they're not being killed, so.
Right. No, I'm just.
I can't tell. Once I do that, I don't know if it's worked. It's done its thing. Do you know what I mean? I don't have that info.
No. That's fine. So, what is the thought process between Alex and Glenn? Like, why pick them?
Just killing off people I have very little info on.
You're killing people you have very little. You mean protecting people you have very little info on?
Yeah, sorry. Not killing. Yeah, protecting. Yeah.
You're doing it wrong. You're doing your monk job wrong. You're
still doing it wrong. I'm still doing it wrong.
Just teasing. All right. Okay. So you protected Alex the first night, and Glenn
the next.
Right after that. Okay, that's cool. Who are you gonna protect this night?
I'd actually offer.
So I'm not the demon. What's that?
I offered to protect Marissa, but then it's a day later she died.
You offered.
Okay. We'll see.
Because it's like, well, then you shouldn't kill me because otherwise, that way the demon might waste a shot on me. But I'm pretty suspicious of whatever Catboy says.
I am too.
I think I have a solution for that in this next round.
Oh, so are you saying that
you gotta wait and see?
I gotta wait and see. Okay, Glenn, I'll come back. Well,
okay.
Yeah,
Alex.
Hi, Marissa.
You're surrounded by dead people and Glenn.
I am clearly with some information. Marissa, are you sure you weren't the imp and you just jumped into Eric, or Eric jumped into someone else?
Yeah, no, I'm not the imp. I was never the imp.
Marissa can't be the imp because then Marissa was executed.
It's
we
true.
would've won. Yeah. It's are we sure Eric isn't the imp and jumped into somebody else?
But you did.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
Like, I was the recluse.
That's what a demon would say.
All right.
I mean, yeah. I was gonna say, yep, you got me. You got me. I was evil.
You got me. I was evil the whole time. I passed it on. I don't know where it went. It just
Pass
kind
it
of
on. That's what I thought.
You know,
could have gotten away with it too.
You take it and you yes and it and you pass one on.
That's how improv works.
Welcome back to our Bloody Town Square, villagers. I'm just here to tell you that nominations are open.
Look, if we're not bearing any of the executed or the murdered people, like, this is gonna get really unsanitary.
Yeah, my two neighbors are dead and starting to smell. So,
So
we will bury it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say that. So I am the virgin, but I only want to be executed if Catboy accuses me.
No, Catboy's ability only works at night, so Catboy's going to die if that happens. Like, your role is
only gonna die if he is a townsperson.
This is also a good potential way to frame somebody. This gives me an evil read on Glenn because the soldier can't be killed by the imp. You'd have to convince.
I'm telling him to execute me. So how is that a play?
Because
if I was an evil character, I'd be dead then.
Well, here's the thing. We already have it. Oh, okay.
But that would just get you both killed.
Yeah, that would get me both killed.
Well, this is the argument for the virgin since we first started, right? But I held off.
I'm kind of upset you didn't out yourself.
Yeah, you should have. You should have.
No, you should not just say, "Hey, first kill virgin," because there's too many players. You got to get it down to a critical point like this.
It's true.
So that way you can lose somebody
right off the bat. I support Catboy
no, because this is how you confirm.
Yeah, I'm gonna help you.
Is Catboy good?
My argument, Glenn, I'm gonna help you out. So two people were claiming the Raven. And this will help us identify who's lying.
I didn't claim Raven. I'm Undertaker.
Wait,
what? Someone else is claiming Raven as well, and this will kind of let us know who's lying.
Who's claiming Raven? Hang on. Who's claiming Raven's Keeper?
Eric, I have it next to yours as one of your 3 that you gave me.
Yeah, but that's not my role. I'm Undertaker. I said that I was Undertaker the moment I died.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He's dead.
Well, okay. So
on the live one,
let him finish. Okay.
Okay.
Catboy.
Okay.
Let me finish. Or okay.
Yes, you.
As the soldier, like if I stay alive, like if the imp doesn't believe me, they'll test it out, and if you guys if I die.
Are you saying that you're the soldier now? Because that's not what you said earlier.
Yeah, Catboy already claimed soldier.
What did I say earlier?
Catboy was claiming Raven.
No, I wasn't.
Catboy claimed nominations.
Soldier at the start of the round. At the very start of today.
I support Glenn's claim.
Yesterday, Catboy was claiming Raven so that we wouldn't execute them.
Why would anyone, under any circumstances, claim Raven's Keeper? Like,
I don't know, Catboy.
Yeah.
Why?
Like, that's not a role that one tries to, like, portray that they are.
Theo, I have a question.
Yeah, Catboy.
So, hypothetically, if a soldier nominates and kills the virgin, it says they're executed. So the soldier power does not protect, and therefore they will die as well.
If a soldier nominates a virgin, the soldier will die.
The soldier absolutely should not nominate the virgin.
Yeah, that's the last
you
person
believe that he's the soldier.
Well,
Yes.
not necessarily the last.
However-
but, like, yeah, the soldier is not protected from the virgin.
Why don't we use aphasia? Because aphasia's claiming chef. That's information that's already been spent. Let's do that. So just, let's do that.
Fair enough.
But-
If you've claimed it to more than one person, I think
But
that's probably fair.
also argument against that is if somebody didn't identify themselves, they can use this to give themselves an alibi.
I trust aphasia's claim more than I trust Glenn's claim at this moment, and I'm kind of suspicious of the soldier claim too. So I'd rather see the chef try to claim the virgin and test the virgin claim out like that.
Well, it's final
No, it
nominations
doesn't make.
if anybody
It
wants to
doesn't
test
make
anything.
the suspicious. Look, I think none of us were a bit suspicious of Catboy here, and this is a way to prove that he's.
If you're
on the good side.
suspicious of Catboy, then nominate them. But aphasia,
No, it doesn't work that way. You have to nominate me.
No,
but the nominator should be.
You have to do it indirectly. You can just nominate and say.
So I will nominate. Actually, no.
Aphasia, do you want to nominate?
The soldier's the last person. Okay.
Like
I should nominate Glenn then, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm suggesting.
But why?
Because we would confirm both of you.
You're wasting it then.
No, you're.
You
Glenn,
already,
you're thinking
if you
backwards.
believe he's good, then he's good. This is a way to
Well,
suss out somebody.
We're testing your claim, Glenn.
Okay, wait.
We're testing your claim.
Let's do this one at a time. So let's start with Glenn.
Okay.
Glenn, go ahead and speak.
All right. So the only reason to claim virgin is to get killed. And you need to use that power to suss out who is good or evil. This is a way to try to eliminate somebody who I think several of us agree could be evil.
Okay, Eric.
No.
I think these. Okay, so the soldier. Here's the thing about the soldier. Yeah, I'm suspicious about the soldier claim too. I'm also suspicious about the virgin claim. I think.
But I'm telling you to kill myself. So how is that help?
It's also you're giving me town vibes right now, Glenn, kind of, but I think that logic is wrong. I think that if the soldier claim was real, it'd be the last person you'd want to nominate the soldier because they're invincible already at night. You typically would want to use the virgin claim with somebody who's more expendable as town, right? And
see, that's where I think you're completely. Then you've just wasted too good. Oh, you confirmed too good. At this point, you need to try to narrow down the evil characters.
We're not wasting too good. The chef, the librarian, the washer, they're already spent. They don't have no other role. You're not wasting anything. The soldier, you would absolutely be wasting their ability. You would have wasted the soldier's ability, which is they can't be killed by the demon, by using this nomination. That is the last person I'd want to nominate if you believe Catboy's claim. Now,
and you're doing very black and white thinking and saying that we're also trying to verify your role. And
we're trying to verify your role.
We're getting that information.
We want to verify you. We want to verify you.
So
I wouldn't ask
you don't get to verify good or bad, but at least we get something about you.
Okay, so
then you're wasting it.
Let me give it to Marissa, then I'll give it to Catboy, because Marissa had her hand up for a while. So we'll give it to Marissa, then Catboy. I'm glad you're passionate about it, but let's let Marissa have this spotlight for a second.
So wait, so Glenn, if you're the virgin and Catboy is the soldier, and Catboy nominated you, and we all voted for it, that is two of y'all dead.
That's true.
That's not how the power works.
What's the nomination?
The virgin is nominated. The person who nominates them immediately dies if they're town and is executed, and the virgin has no chance to be executed by town.
Are there any other information roles that want to come out for it? Because we're kind of mid-game here.
Let me give Catboy the floor for a second. I think Catboy has something to say.
So, I kind of don't think that. It's kind of useless. Not useless. This will verify virgin if we are confident that aphasia is chef, and we can confirm the virgin claim. But I also see an argument for any of the other people to want to confirm town if we're suspicious of either Tristan, Morgan, Alex, or Ryan Terry. I'm excluding myself because I don't want to nominate. So, honestly, I feel like we should just don't decide on an action.
All right, Eric.
Okay, so I want to hear from the other people that haven't talked. I hear Glenn's Glenn's position. I hear Catboy's position. What about Ryan, Morgan, Alex? Are there any other information roles that we're missing out on? Because there's only like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 people alive? If you lynch and you miss tonight, you're going to go in tonight with 5 potentially people coming out the next morning. This is probably a good time to share any information you have. So I'm trying to fill out my board too.
Okay.
Is there a better lynch? Is what I'm saying.
Alex, you looking?
Okay. Hi, everyone. So I don't think there is a better lynch. I think my money is right now either on Catboy or Ryan Terry. Aphasia's coming out as chef. Glenn's coming out as virgin. And so whenever I talk to Catboy, you didn't give out your information like right away. It was a little testy. I don't know. I just have sus vibes when I was talking to you. I think Morgan and Tristan are town. They give me town reads. I haven't been able to talk to Ryan Terry, but I think Catboy, Nambe, and Glenn is just like the best like combination right now. Just to confirm virgin and soldier. I know that it would be 2 people dead, but at this point, I don't think there's like more information than other than Aphasia saying.
Well,
like,
actually, Ryan.
Aphasia saying that there aren't pairs of evil folks, and so I'm just trying to work around the circle.
All right, we're going to give it to Catboy, and then Ryan, and then Eric. Catboy.
Okay, Ryan Terry said that if the first person to nominate dies immediately and the virgin gets to slay another day. So, is that true, Theo?
So, reading the virgin roll, the first time you are nominated in the game, if the nominator is a townsfolk, they are executed immediately, and an execution means the day is over. So,
But they can't keep using their roll as only the first time they are nominated.
So it doesn't work. Once this happens once, it never happens again in that game.
Okay. So I yield the floor to Ryan Terry.
Ryan Terry.
That's what I was getting at, is that we were talking in terms of 2 people being dead, and that is wrong. It isn't that 2 be dead. It's that 1 dies, the person who nominates the virgin. You don't lose 2, you lose 1, and that's the confirmed good power. You can talk about 2 people die, but you never even vote on the virgin. You just die instantly.
You would assume that there's a death at night, though. So you'd wake up next morning with 5.
But why would they kill the virgin? The virgin is somebody who the town has no sus on.
I'm not saying the virgin. It would just be somebody else.
It'll be somebody else, sure, but you'll have 2 confirmed. You'll have the virgin confirmed, guaranteed good, because there's nothing else that'll do that. We'll know for 1,000,000% fact that Glenn is good. We'll also know for 1,000,000% fact that the person who nominated them and died is good. That's the power of the virgin. That's why it's useful for Aphasia to potentially do it.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to Eric.
Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna start off saying I think Glenn is acting like somebody as town. I think the logic is wrong. I am more inclined to believe Glenn at this point just because of the way he's behaving. I think you have to be careful though with virgin claims. They're very easy to frame somebody else. Like if I was evil and a minion, I would claim virgin just to frame somebody else as town to nominate me. So let's say if I'm evil, I would say, hey, Glenn, nominate me. I want to test your claim. Yeah. And then Glenn says, I don't want to do that. And so, of course, what happens if Glenn nominates me and I'm evil? Nothing's going to happen because I'm not really the virgin, but I framed Glenn. Mm-hmm. So it's also kind of suspicious behavior that you're going to come out and use that claim and try to use it no matter who you are. But knowing Glenn and just having prior experience with him, I still think Glenn is making an honest effort to be town, which makes me more inclined to believe them. I am suspicious of the soldier claim a little bit. I just don't think that's maybe the best role we can use to test the virgin claim.
Okay, make it real fast.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm gonna nominate Glenn.
All right.
Okay.
There you go. Glenn and dies.
There you go.
Everybody goes to sleep. All right, it's just me and you again. All right, so that was quite an impassioned moment in the game there. It's still, what's really nice about it is that there's still very little suspicion on our evil team, our remaining evil team, but more and more people are being confirmed as good, and so that's less good. But yeah, let's see. We still have a poisoner alive. If they can target Ryan Terry at this point. That's probably going to be the way to go, and they can execute Ryan Terry and get some wrong information out there. So let's give this a try. Let's see what happens.
Are you going to wear the ring around to see if they noticed before the announcement at dinner?
Ooh.
Hello.
Hello. Just checking my messages here. All right, so who do you want to poison tonight?
You know what? I would like to poison Catboy.
Okay, Catboy it is. Have a good night.
Forehead.
Okay. First of all, hot. Second of all, I think that you should do a little bit more, just like.
All right. So, Catboy, fine if Tristan wants to get rid of Catboy. Catboy still has some suspicion on him, so I don't know if Catboy is the best one to off at this moment. You usually want to keep the person who has some suspicion on them alive if you're the evil team. So, kind of wish that they had targeted Ryan Terry with a poisoning and then a killing. I think they know he's a Ravenskeeper at this point, but I'm not sure. I'm also stalling a little bit because Tristan said he had to go to the bathroom. So we'll see how that works out. Glenn's probably a good one to off in the night because Glenn is now confirmed good. So yeah, probably Glenn's the choice here. Hoping they keep Alex alive, but Alex has kind of done as much damage as Alex is going to do, I think. Anyway, let's see if Tristan's back and we'll see what's going on.
Make something out of the movies and try to make it so we always try to.
Hey there. I tried to vamp for you a minute.
So say it again?
I tried to vamp for you for a minute just in case you needed to run off.
No, all good. Ready to go here.
Getting down to it, how do you think it's going?
Well, we've just identified the Virgin, and he took out, I believe, the chef for me.
So you're getting some confirmed good players out there.
My confirmed good players.
Yeah, so yeah.
I've got, I believe, Alex, and she tells me she's the empath.
Now, if that's the case, Alex the empath is sitting between the poisoner and the imp. Usually bad. So does it seem like what's going on there?
That's right. I think I want to take out the empath, don't I? Empath, you said 2 of your live neighbors are evil. Is that every night?
Yeah, every night you learn how many of your 2 alive neighbors. Now, what has Alex told you?
She told me she was the empath.
Did she tell you? Did they tell you their readings?
Yeah, she might have been drunk. That was my guess. Or sorry, drunk or poisoned. I assumed she was poisoned, which is why she got that information and didn't basically sell Morgan out.
Have you been talking to your poisoner?
I have.
Okay. Anyway.
Good.
So what are you thinking about tonight?
Let's take out Alex, the empath.
All right. Good luck, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
The small turkey, so they remove the legs. It's just like the breast and the wings, and then it's enough for what we have.
All right, it's a pretty good shout. Now, Alex has done as much damage as Alex is going to do, as I said, and an alive empath is definitely a good target for a demon, so it'll probably make Alex feel like they were a threat, and so would believe their information more. So I think it's probably the best choice that Tristan could have made tonight. Cool. All right, let's see. Is there anything else that we need to do tonight? We have the imp. The Ravenskeeper is still alive. The Undertaker is gone, and the empath is gone. So no one else to talk to today.
I'm not a ham person either.
Good morning, Goblinshire. Sweeping up after a fateful night. Unfortunately, they had a brush with death. It's Alex.
Oh, hi.
Burn one out.
Have a good day.
So, Tristan,
Alex, you're the empath, right?
I am the empath.
And do you know if your alive neighbors are evil?
This is true, and so the information I got is that my alive neighbors right now are clocking in as good. So right now, Ryan, Terry, and Catboy are on the chopping block for me.
Yeah.
That's what you.
No, that's a great clue. Yeah.
I'm good with nominating Ryan, but I'm dead. So.
Well, so that means that either the.
Let's all role play. Fuck it. We already got most of the roles. Ryan and Morgan, y'all missing y'all. What are your roles?
Well, then that means that Aphasia's roles won't be.
Wait.
Correct.
Just real quick. Let's go through that. So Morgan and Tristan are confirmed good by our friend the empath.
Yeah.
Now, that means if Glenn's assertion is right, and he's he proved it. He proved
it. He proved it. He's confirmed now.
And if
there can't be any pairs together.
If my claim is
Glenn is confirmed town, that's true. Glenn is 100% good.
Okay.
Glenn is confirmed. A virgin. Great.
Glenn is
confirmed, and so either it's Ryan Terry or Catboy.
Yeah. No.
Tristan.
Hold on, let's
Tristan.
get Catboy.
I would vote either Catboy or Ryan Terry. Ryan Terry, what were your roles?
Wait a minute, Alex, let me let Catboy finish real fast. Catboy, what were you going to say?
I mean, they did finish for me, but it's just kind of like, so yeah, either Alex is, well, we have a recluse, so there should be no other outsiders, so we should be able to trust their information. So
But there is also
they're not
and a poison.
We assume we have a recluse. That's actually not.
That's not
in any way.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give it to.
We have a recluse claim.
Let's give it to Eric real fast.
I'm just going to say I think it's also possible. So Tristan, you claimed something to me last night. Are you willing to claim that publicly? Who did you just tell me who you targeted last night? Are you willing to say that out loud? Because I think this is kind of interesting.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
You didn't. That the empath died.
Yes.
I also think it's also the I was suspicious there was a possibility Alex and Tristan were on the team, but with Alex being dead, makes me less suspicious.
Since we got that empath info, I got nothing on Ryan. I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't either.
Okay, let's go to Ryan.
So I'm currently, the fact that Alex was the suspected empath and died means that I think at some point we should probably check Tristan. My current worldview. Okay, so hold on. I'll go ahead and say what I am, because I know people are curious. I'll go and get that out front.
Let's start with that.
What I've been saying to numerous people has been entirely untrue at this point. I'm just going to throw away that option. What I've been saying to multiple folks. Well, hold on. What I've been saying to multiple folks is that I was either the monk, empath, or slayer, and I was choosing three powerful roles because I am in fact the Raven's Keeper, and I've been doing, and I have been the Raven's Keeper. Yeah, I lied on all three. My intention was to, as the Raven's Keeper, die and then use its power. I was trying to bluff so that hopefully the demon or minion got wind of it and killed me. It didn't end up.
I feel like.
Ultimately, at this stage, I'm throwing that option away because I think it's more important that I just kind of discuss this openly. So I am the Raven's Keeper. That is why I used false roles. I noted this to a couple of other people. Aphasia notes this. Grady notes can note this. I told them this early on. Once it was clear, I actually talked to Aphasia very early and just kind of like chose Aphasia and stated this. So Aphasia, can you back me up that I told you this way early in the game?
Yes, I can. And I told you very early that I was a chef, and it worked out because I died.
So I 3-for-3 multiple lies on a lot of folks. I chose one person just in case as a statistical gambit. I'm a little concerned. My thought, Tristan said monk to me very early, and the fact that a powerful role died. My actual thought is this. Yeah. My world thought is this at the moment, is that it is Marissa was bluffing Recluse, and maybe Alex is the drunk.
Yeah,
because that would mean that the outsider role wouldn't be gone.
Right.
And so that would mean Alex drunk, which means that instead of me and Catboy, by all means, if you want to kill me, fine. But because as I said, I'm the Raven's Keeper, they're not going to kill me anymore. The demon's not going to kill me anymore at night. So if you want to kill me, I'm not going to argue too hard about it. But I would say after you kill me, kill Tristan, because nobody has been protected yet.
Yeah.
Nobody's been protected yet. The monk has, at this point, the monk's not, there's no more roles. We're low enough in the game that the monk's not going to be super valuable.
Is there a way that a monk can protect somebody and then they'd have go awry?
I mean, only if they're maybe the drunk, in which case you'd be a safe kill anyway. I'm kind of thinking, so if you want to kill me, go for it, but then please kill Tristan.
Okay, let me pass it on to Victory Bell real quick, because I think Victory Bell was next.
I lost my train of thought and logic.
Sorry, my friend. I'm sorry.
Your plan worked, Ryan. Yeah.
Eric.
Okay, Tristan, since you're kind of got a lot of suspicion on you, would you mind sharing with the crowd, with the family, what you shared with me? Like, who were your targets night 1, night 2, and who did you target night 3, and why?
Alex and Glenn were my first set of targets. Alex, I'd actually agreed it with her early on. We discussed that at length and on how to do it. And when she told me she was the empath, that was kind of our strategy.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
so why? Okay, go on.
And then I told everybody I was monk, mayor, or recluse. And I had been hearing a lot of similar stuff from other people, which was helping me narrow down some others.
So who did you protect the last night is what I'm kind of getting at, because why is Alex dead? If you thought Alex was the empath, why is the empath dead?
No question. No answer to that question.
Well, who did you protect then?
That's who I thought I protected.
Okay.
That's why I thought, is there a drunk?
This is suspicious to me. I'm starting to come around to Ryan Terry's worldview that Alex is possibly drunk and that you're possibly evil.
Yeah.
That would account for the outsider.
If Alex is drunk, then that doesn't clear Morgan anymore.
Tristan is drunk.
Oh no, have I gotten cut off here?
That's
also be the demon, because the monk is a very powerful demon bluff.
Yeah.
Because everyone tells you your powerful role, and they're like, "Oh, I'm the drunk," and then they just start dying.
Okay,
yeah.
Let me pass it to Tristan real quick.
We're all discussing the same thing I was going to start asking about. So, in an effort to see if Alex was a drunk or not, my nomination is Ryan Terry, and solely because I have nothing on you, and I feel like you're picking the character of what's the word I'm looking for? Just the ease of it. It's kind of, I don't know. I just got nothing on you, so you're first on my list, and this will basically tell us everything in the next round automatically.
Oh, the hands are up. Oh, the hands. Not open just yet, but we'll get back to that. But I was gonna pass it.
Theo,
to...
I think.
Yeah, Catboy.
At a certain point, I feel like you should moderate and limit, because either you want that or you're gonna. People are just gonna keep raising their hand. So, do you want to cut off after a certain I can put my hand down since I was the last one to do it. Can we just confirm these last?
Yep, we'll go through these last ones and then we'll start opening nominations. So let me give it to Alex real quick.
Okay. So, people are claiming that I'm a drunk. Maybe not. Let's go with the fact that I am an empath. Let's trust the information that Tristan and Morgan are town, and let's nominate either Catboy or Ryan Terry. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, Victory.
Okay, if we go it that way, then Aphasia's information is wrong.
No,
and how can that be? Because there's no pairs of evil people.
This would be confirming Aphasia's information that there would be no pairs of evil. So this would be good. This would be the Ryan Terry
and they aren't beside each other.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're not a pair.
So you're considering Mary as the other evil.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be it.
Okay, let me get
I would still say that I would be sussing Morgan, because your information would be wrong if you were drunk. And Morgan has been very quiet.
Okay, let me get to Aphasia real quick.
Okay. So I'm listening, because the only person I didn't really get any information off was Tristan until just now.
Yeah.
When I heard what Tristan was claiming, right? So earlier Marissa had claimed what was recluse, soldier, and what else?
Undertaker.
An Undertaker. So we know that the Undertaker's taken. Catboy's claiming soldier, and you said recluse. And so recluse, we're assuming that you're not the recluse. We're assuming that you're evil at this point in time, right? But I've noticed a trend that between Marissa, Morgan, and Tristan, that they have sort of the same bluffs together. Because Morgan, you also claimed soldier and Raven's Keeper, correct?
I mean,
I didn't claim any of those.
Yeah, like a lot of people.
I know you didn't claim any of those, but
Morgan.
you had what were your
I
three,
had
Morgan?
claimed soldier, Ravenkeeper, and mayor.
A lot of people claim soldier.
Mayor.
Yeah, soldier's
Okay,
a really
yeah.
common one.
A lot of people claim soldier, but also Tristan has also claimed mayor as well just now, right?
No, he claimed.
And I don't think there was.
I don't know if we can read off that incidents.
I fully think, because I'm gonna trust Ryan Terry right now, because very early on.
I don't think we should.
Hold on though. Glenn's the virgin. We obviously found that out when I died, right? And then Ryan, I'm gonna trust Ryan Terry. Okay, I'm gonna trust you. Okay, and I'm gonna believe that you're the drunk, Alex, and then that it's Morgan and Tristan.
Yeah.
I'm like 100%. It's Morgan and Tristan, and I'm gonna choose to also believe Catwoman.
Right.
So I feel like whoever's alive should nominate Tristan first. Personally,
I think Tristan's a reasonable.
Let me give it to Grady, and then we'll open nominations.
Yeah. So the only things is I confirm as well that Ryan told me Undertaker not Raven's Keeper very early on. So I do question why he wasn't targeted, but just did want to confirm that. And then the thing that's throwing me off right now is that if Alex's worldview is correct, but Ryan is also town, that messes up the chef's discussion about everybody, all the evil being separated. So, and that's even accounting for Marissa possibly being evil. So that is the other reason why I do question whether Alex may have been either drunk or poisoned, because I do believe there is a poisoner on the script as well, which people are forgetting. So
I said that earlier. I don't think it would hurt me.
Powerful abilities as well.
That is possible. Poison is real, especially if Alex revealed that they were the empath to somebody. Then it's possible they've been poisoned for a very long time.
Okay, Alex, and then finally we're opening nominations.
Okay, I haven't been really revealing that I'm empath to a lot of people, only to like a select amount of people. I keep like doing 3 for 3. So every single time that I do empath, every single night, I'm getting good reads off of people. Like it's very consistent, and we already confirmed with Grady, like your role. And so I'm just saying that like I don't think I'm the drunk. I think I'm getting good information, and that either way, like I think just killing either Ryan Terry or Catboy would confirm a hypothesis and would confirm what Aphasia is saying, that like evil is not in pairs. And so I'm just saying that's where I'm going with my information.
All right, nominations are open.
Somebody please nominate Tristan, for the love of God.
I'm more with.
Come on.
I mean, Ryan has said go ahead and kill him.
I think the first nomination was
I
Ryan. So we'll do the vote first.
I'm not going to die at night. I won't fight too hard against dying. What I'm saying is that we are a low number of people. Is the reason more than my set. We basically have total, like just to state to town, we have 2 kills, full stop.
Yes.
Because we've got 5 left. If we kill at 4 and demon kills, then we lose, and we don't get demon, we lose. So we get a total of 2 kills, full stop. So it's not even necessarily about usefulness. If you want to kill me because I've noted Ravenkeeper, that's fine. I have consistently noted that to several people for precisely the reason that I knew I was lying to a lot of other folks, trying to get killed because I'm the Ravenkeeper. I'm not going to get killed at night anymore. That's just not going to happen. But because especially since they're sus on me. If we're going to kill me, it needs to be tonight because we only get 1 more kill and I don't want that to derail tomorrow. I am 100% okay with killing me if when we don't end the game, you kill Tristan tomorrow.
Let me throw out one quick thing for everybody, especially the audience out there, just that what death means in this game. So our dead players are no longer able to nominate. They only have 1 vote left for the rest of the game. When they use it, you'll notice that their little death shroud black ribbon will have a little circle in it, meaning that they've used their vote. And finally, they no longer have use of their power. Tristan, I think you were going to say something, and nominations are still open.
Well,
no,
Tristan.
No.
Okay. Well, so I just realized as the soldier, I mean, I don't think I'm just going to assume the imp doesn't want to, like, like the imp wouldn't execute me if they really if they trusted I was a soldier, and I'm not fine with dying as well.
Wait, say that sentence again. The imp wouldn't execute you if they thought you were the soldier. That makes zero sense. The imp would absolutely try to kill you if they thought you were
if it's their last life, if it's the last kill, and I am the soldier, then they just wasted.
The imp's not going to waste a kill because the soldier can't be killed. That's Sweet's point.
So eliminate either me or Ryan Terry tonight is my.
I nominate Ryan Terry, though.
Okay, Tristan nominates Ryan Terry. Tristan has the floor.
I'm going still with the fact that Alex was a proper empath and information is good.
Then why did you protect her?
I'm here. I'm going for it to suss this out, and if the deal is put me on the block, we'll do that next. But let's see. Okay. I feel like he's sus, so something fishy.
Eric, I'll give it to you after I give it to Ryan. Ryan, you go first.
Okay. As I said, if we must kill me today, I'm not going to argue too hard against it. If you're going to kill me today, fine. But tomorrow, please kill Tristan if you do kill me today, because
I'll nominate myself.
Because ultimately,
all right,
I'm okay with that.
We're good.
I'll even put my own hand up.
Eric, you have something you want to say?
Yeah, 100%. Tristan straight up said they protected Alex last night. Obviously Alex is dead, so it's something you have to make that reconcile with that.
Yeah.
And if that is the case, if Tristan believes that, it just doesn't make sense, because I don't believe there's a poisoner. I don't believe there's anything on the script that would have blocked that. That to me is extremely suspicious. And the way Tristan is playing is
poisoners.
No. A poison would block that, but I'm not seeing evidence other than that one play. Like throughout the course of the game, I'm not seeing further evidence of like a poisoner. And the logic, I don't know. I'm getting suspicious vibe.
We have a nomination. I think we should go through.
Let's do this nomination first.
Yes, we're gonna go through this. It takes 3 minutes to put on the block. Here we go.
Oh, 100%.
Three to be put on the block. If you use it as a dead person, you've used it.
Let the record show I am using my own here.
Yes.
Good lad.
Well, so real quick, I think we should use our last 2 nominations to nominate Tristan and Morgan.
We don't have 2. We got 1. We get exactly 1 more kill.
Okay.
No, I think he should be nominating Catboy if anything else.
No, I don't believe.
Just working off my information.
Catboy. I don't believe it should be Catboy. I don't.
Final call.
I think Soldier is such a good demon bluff.
I nominate Tristan.
It is. You're right.
Catboy,
I withdraw my.
Tristan.
Yes.
No, I withdraw. I withdraw.
You can't withdraw.
No, you can't do it.
Well, I like if Glenn, me, and Ryan Terry are telling the truth, regardless of all of the information, I think that either Tristan or Morgan are
okay. But you're jumping ahead. We've got Ryan. We agreed on Ryan. So take that step, and then you can take the next.
Yeah,
no, but Ryan said we only have 1 kill left.
Variables in here to try to break it down.
You can't kill 2. You can't kill 2 right now.
Well, we get 2 total kills.
We just get 1.
Okay. Tristan, you want to give us your defense?
I don't think it matters if I die or go if it's this round, but it is getting to the end, so.
I will vote for this because I do think it's correct. That's been my sus vibe. I also voted for myself, but I will vote for this because of that. But that is something that I will vote for this.
Okay, it's 3 votes to tie, 4 to execute. Running the clock.
I don't think it's Tristan at all. You're making a really bad choice.
I think you need.
I don't think so. I think this is the right choice.
I think it's right.
I think it's the right choice.
All right, we'll see. I mean, I'm not sure it matters exactly what order we do this in.
Yeah, listen, and to be clear, I will nominate myself onto my sword tomorrow if this doesn't go through.
All right, Tristan is on the block with 4 votes, 2 dead votes used in that round. Yeah, final call. Okay. I'm not hearing anymore. I'm gonna call it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Tristan is executed and dies.
I love the eyes.
Congratulations go to the good team.
Yeah!
I am so smart. I am so smart.
Let me give you your reveal. Let's see. Good job, good team. Let's start off with, indeed, we had Tristan, who was our imp.
Yeah.
Controlling things from that side. We started off, though, with Grady, our washerwoman, who was told that either Victory Bell or Ryan Terry was our slayer, and indeed, Victory Bell was our unused slayer in this game. We had Glenn the Virgin, who was nominated and then had their nominator killed, Aphasia, our chef, who was told that no evil people were sitting next to each other, which was correct. We had, let's see, who do we want to go to next? We had Catboy, who was indeed our soldier. Never got targeted tonight, never got to use our power, but soldier ready to go. Let's see, we had... we did have Ryan, who was indeed our Raven Keeper, who also never got targeted. But then we had Alex, our drunk.
Yep, there it is. There it is.
How's that durian beer taste, Alex?
Tastes good, huh? That's the outside.
Because Marissa was not our recluse, Marissa was our Scarlet Woman, who got
She called that
early on. Our Undertaker, Eric, was poisoned on night 1 by our poisoner Morgan.
See, there was a poisoner.
I decided to give Eric correct information that first night with the washerwoman of Grady, just to try to build trust in the hope that Morgan would continue to poison Eric throughout the game, and thus build a bunch of misinformation. I wanted to give some true information first. Morgan also chose to poison Aphasia, our chef. Unfortunately, it was later on, so it didn't help. Poisoned Ryan Terry, our first round, I believe. Raven's Keeper also didn't matter, unfortunately, unless Ryan was executed. And who else got? And our Catboy.
Last night, Catboy.
Yeah, Catboy, our soldier.
Catboy.
But also,
Who's good?
Yeah, so Catboy on the good team for once, on the winning team, as per usual. Tristan, you almost had it, my friend.
Okay. You almost, yeah. I was just saying, I was on the block around with the bin. Listen, I'm pretty sure it's him.
Yeah, no, you were right. You were 100% right. And I was like,
I knew it. I was like, hold on. A lot of people are claiming the same exact ones, and I feel like it's not here. Amazing. And when I heard Tristan claims, I was like, nope.
There's no way a monk is that alive. That, get them out of the game.
Well, and also, I feel like since everyone's going to double down at this point, it's just kind of like, okay, I'm going to just commit to something. So, I just, because I'm pretty sure that, because Glenn, for sure, acted like town, and Ryan, Terry, always acts like he's going to kill himself if he's town. So, I trust
I just want to hear from Alex real quick and know that you're the drunk and you're wrong the whole time, and I was right.
Yeah, I didn't even know I was wrong the whole time.
I know. At the moment, I was like, no.
My information is great and there for these people, because that can really get you.
Yep, Alex was actually seated next to both the evil people most of the game.
So when the tokens got passed out, I had to choose who the drunk was going to be, and I saw that Alex was seated very close to 2 evil players. And I'm sorry, Alex, I think you've maybe been the drunk before. I feel like you always get put upon in some way or another in these games. But I had to
how you think you're one thing.
I had to give the evil team a shot.
I almost lost it for a good team. It was
but Alex, we did to do evil together. You were just
do evil together.
Alex, Morgan will get you to do evil for her every time.
Yeah. You were an unwitting accomplice, though.
It tracks because I told Morgan and Tristan that I was empath. There was I kept it really hush hush. So after I died, I should have gone with my gut, y'all.
Amazing.
Awesome. Well, good job, everybody. Good job, good team. Feel free to go back and watch this later on and kind of see how it unfolded if you're curious. It should be available on Twitch. We're going to put it up on YouTube soon. Anybody have anything they want to plug?
Tristan, why'd you kill me? I did not kill you.
Real mean, Tristan.
Sorry, what was that? I missed the question.
Does anyone want to plug anything? Are you gonna be? Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, Victory wanted to know why you killed them.
Oh, we're just first on the list going around the I didn't know anybody at that point. I was just kind of... You got the random pick at the beginning.
You just shoot your shot. You don't...
It turned out that it happened to be the second one, so I said, you know what?
Maybe your tagline, second one to die, maybe you should think about that.
And I said that to Theo in our chat. I said, such is tradition. Keep it.
Why
who are you poisoning?
Kill me? I told both you and Mary that I was like very powerful roles. I was hoping to die.
Yeah, Tristan,
Morgan,
any perspective on that?
No, I Ryan Terry there has been playing a lot. I try to avoid him at all costs. Unless I have some real info to start with,
Honestly,
because he can really dig in very well, and he knows the characters in the game well. So I try to keep him at arm's length. And
when we first met at the beginning of the game, we're just like, Ryan is the most conspiracy theorist and the most like lore crafty.
Yeah.
Alex.
Fair.
Wait, so I want to know, like, all you evil people, who are you targeting each night?
I started with Ryan Terry because, like, in the off chance that he got correct, like, he got first night information, like, I wanted to just, like, kill that immediately.
That's fair.
I thought that was probably the best play. And then I went with Eric. And then I went with Aphasia. And then Catboy, because I was like, well, Catboy's the soldier, and if I can just, like, get Tristan off to the side and tell him that I have poisoned Catboy, Catboy will die.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
Oh, wow.
And then we might have thought it might have been an
you,
imp stealth
Catboy.
kill or something. Oh.
Yeah. Unfortunately, being the Scarlet Lady means be gay, do crimes, and stay alive. There's not actively anything we can do besides staying alive in case the imp needs an out.
Yeah.
And Marissa, that's not your strong suit in this game. But yeah, anybody have anything they want to plug before we start wrapping up? Go ahead and throw your hand up if you got something you want to plug.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, Aphasia speaks.
Yes, hi. So one of my stream teams that I'm on, Team Stream Queens, it is an all drag stream team of queens, kings, creatures, and characters. On December 2nd and 3rd, we're having our 4th annual Stream Queens Con over on twitch.tv/streamqueens. And basically it's a 2 days of drag, queerness, nerdiness. It's going to be a really fun time. We have like visibility panels. We have some fun like panels talking about people who do nerdy shit on the internet. So if you guys want to check that out, twitch.tv/streamqueens. That is December 2nd and 3rd. That's a Saturday and Sunday.
Sweet.
So yeah, and I'll be hosting. I'll be hosting one panel and being on another.
Cool. So Aphasia, can you also drop your Twitch in the Twitch chat?
Yeah, you go back Twitch, and we'll put it on the screen here. But yours is Aphasia Speaks at Twitch, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/Aphasia Speaks. And then I'll put the stream pins on.
Yeah, go ahead and put it in there. Marissa, I think you had Player Core and GM Core drop today, right?
Those did drop today. You can, I got to do my Pazzo hat job and shield my products. Yeah, Player Core and GM Core of the Pathfinder Remaster did drop today. The cool thing is you can get the unique sketch covers if you head out to your local friendly gaming store. Paizo.com, Pathfinder, Starfinder. You put me on the spot for this one.
I'm excited.
How quickly can we expect it to be on Pathbuilder?
I don't have an answer for that because that's not my department.
That's a very good question.
I want to build a new character.
Me too.
They let me out of containment because I don't know things. They just go put this on the internet, and I do.
Marissa, what do you do at Paizo?
I'm Paizo's web content manager. So if it goes on the website or online, that goes through me. So I'm the cog in the machine where everybody feeds me things and I put it on the internet.
Sweet.
But they don't tell me the secrets.
Hey Grady, what are you plugging over there?
No, I want to make sure Morgan got her stuff in. So go.
I'm just going counterclockwise or anti-clockwise, as our friends across the pond would say. Yeah, we'll go to Morgan, then we'll come back to Grady and Alex. But yeah, Morgan.
Yeah, I actually just released a game this morning.
Oh.
It's called Legendary. It's a legacy-style Wretched and Alone game where you play a magic weapon, and it's to build like the history of all of the people that wielded it. So it's on itch at Morgan Eilish.
So itch.io?
Yeah, /Morgan Eilish.
Morgan Eilish.
We'll have all these links down in the doohickey down below if you're here on YouTube as well. Alex and Grady, you both work together on the Tianjia books for Pathfinder. Those are dropping pretty soon because we already have the adventure path. Alex, you want to talk about it?
Sure, yeah. I worked on the character guide and the world guide. And so what I can say is that I worked on the Samsarand ancestry. So it was really neat to work on that with Tianjia. And so if you ever play that character, let me know because I want to see what stories you have. But Grady and I did work on some sections together. And once our NDA drops, I'd love to hear more about any adventures you have in that area. But yeah, it's a blast to pick it up because it's quite historical. You know, it's an all Asian team that's quite representative of TTRPGs. I don't think anything else has been sort of created in the TTRPG space quite like this, and I think you'll be really happy with like the representation, the stories that are in it. And if you ever want to find me and yell at me good things like on the internet, I'm across like itch, Twitter as a designer, as a professional GM, as Daredevil Alex.
Nice.
Yeah. Yes. And so
Alex with the Y, right?
Alex with a Y because I wanted to be post millennial and cool.
Wait, it was dangerous, Alex.
It was Daredevil Alex, and
Daredevil.
so I've worked for a couple of RPG companies. But Paizo is the one that I think that like got me connected with Grady and Theo, who are such lovely people.
Why names unite?
Yeah, we unite.
I'm sorry.
So, does it have to be D&D related or like this?
Nothing yet has been D&D related. I don't think, technically speaking.
Or like or like any like okay. So, my friend just released a game today that he worked on. It's called Please Don't Touch the Art on itch.io as well.
You can send it to me. I'll put it down in the show notes on YouTube there, Catboy, if you want to send it to me later.
Okay.
You put a Twitch link in the chat, not an itch link. That's why.
I am. Oh my god, I'm so quirky.
Oh yeah, you can update that. Let me throw it. Tristan, do you want to talk about what you got going on?
Well, personally,
or whatever you want to plug. If you want to plug anything. You are the official marketing manager of all of us.
Yeah, we've just a lot of season finales coming up. Voyages of the Jump, which is a sci-fi based on Traveler. We've got season finale, I think it's tomorrow night? Tonight. Get in the Trunk, which is a Delta Green show. Episode 10 of the Glass Cannon podcast, campaign 2, is this Thursday. Our last live show will be PAX Unplugged in Philly on December 1st.
Last
if you're
for
around.
The year, right? Not forever.
Rest of the year, sorry for the year. If you're there and at the show and around, let me know. I'll send you some tickets to go check it out.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah. Anybody else got something they want to plug before we wrap up?
If anybody's hiring, let me know.
Oh, that too.
Grady, real fast. I'll tell you first.
So just jumping on the remaster news, we are working on a series of releases for Pathfinder Infinite that will be making the genies, not Geniekin, but actual genies, playable rare ancestries. And the first one is the Fire Genies, which are now called the Ifrits. They formerly and that should be dropping early next week on Pathfinder Infinite.
Nice.
Ooh. We talking more about that. Ryan?
If you happen to own or operate a chemical facility and need please contact a PSRG, Process Safety and Reliability Group, and we can help you out.
Absolutely.
Right.
All
Nice.
right. I guess that wraps us up for the day. Again, if you watched this, we really appreciate it all the way through. We're going to try to do this more often. I'll debrief with everybody later on and see how y'all's experiences were. But for now, I'll just say, y'all stay safe, have fun, love each other, and we will see you next time at the Gallant Goblin. Good night, everybody.
Thanks,
Bye.
Bye, guys. Night, everyone.